Okay. So we are back and chilling. All right. I don't know what the. All right, we got that. Give my buddy a call. Yo, what up? There we go. I'm live right now, so.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How Jesus Christ? What's up?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, playing Blitz the League.
Nice. I'm playing with my balls.
Hey now.
Hello.
Ho.
All right. Turn these here notifications off for my motherfucking nerves. And silent.
Just
All right, so we're playing.
Yep, just trying to outscore everybody by 100 points. Which is very doable in this game.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it really, really is. And it's not hard. So, got a new flyer up.
Okay.
I've got a show. I've got shows the 10th, 17th, and what's after that? 24th.
All right.
So this is going to be fun. Okay, so trying to think of how to word things right now. Because like I want to talk about shit, and I know that we're live, so like just in case, like I'm not gonna reveal names. How's that?
That works.
Okay. So first off, I can name drop this one. I got a tag team match on the 10th at New Genesis. So for anybody listening near Mascoutah, Illinois, 2 weeks, come out, meet Reinar. Against a team called the Gruesome Twosome.
Sounds dirty.
It sounds dirtier when I say it. But like these dudes actually have kind of a good look. I want to do a little research and see what kind of workers they are. But that's going to be good. Heathen Army versus Gruesome Twosome. It'll be the teaming of Reinar and Rixer. So you know that match is going to be fire.
Yeah.
But companies that I'm working for, that I'm in a secondary storyline.
Okay.
But I feel like after last month's show, this secondary storyline has the potential to pick up enough heat to match their main storyline.
All right.
Like, just unintentionally, just by the way that last month's match went. I mean, dude, it was so smooth. You know, did we have a few hiccups? Yeah. One of them being that I was wrestling with a fucking stiff sore back.
Right.
But it was still dope. But they wanted to do a little switcheroo with the story. And that switcheroo would include the Great Heathen Army basically bringing back the Freebird rule.
Okay. Well, explain to people what the Freebird rule is.
The Freebird rule was this great little concept that was invented by Michael P.S. Hayes back in the 80s.
And then flip to the New Day.
And then flip to the New Day because it's a three-man team. I'm part of a three-man team because three-man teams aren't very common in pro wrestling. You know, you either get a 4 to 5 person faction or tag team.
Well, I mean, now you have a female group that thinks they're the Acclaim by scissoring.
That's in their off time. That doesn't count. Fuck, we're canceled.
We've been canceled. What are you talking about?
Anyways, so the Freebird rule is if there's 3 competitors, you can basically change out your partners at any time. So, like, say me and Rixer win tag titles one place, and Rixer can't make a booking, me and DK, Dear Colthar, can defend him.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, it would be Michael and Bam Bam. When I say Bam Bam, everybody's going to go Bigelow. No. Bam Bam, Terry Gordy.
Hell, I didn't even pass the ball. How the hell did I throw an interception?
Suck.
I mean, he just got tackled by 69. That's the funnier part.
That was kind of aggressive. I apologize.
Lord, I apologize. Be down with the stubborn pygmies down in New Guinea.
Down pygmies down in New Guinea.
Oh! German suplex and broken neck. I just broke his neck. Nope, broke his forearm. Completely shattered it.
You just made a vegetable.
Fractured forearm, and is he juicing? Or is he out 3 games?
So I've been thinking about it, and I kind of like this idea. Because, not going to lie to you or our listeners, this story it's interesting, and it's going to get more interesting as we go. You can follow it on fucking Facebook and YouTube. But basically, the guys we're facing are big men in the business.
Yeah.
I mean, big boys. These are big boys. These are big corn-fed bread boys. And the best part is, they're terrific workers. That's the best part. Like, these dudes are great.
There you go.
But the problem is there's such a size disparity between Rixer Wolfman and these guys. Not just height, but like, I put it like close to 150, 200 pound weight.
Yeah, there's a difference on all aspects.
Right. So, like, there's very little that Rich can effectively do to these guys in a match. Like, he can drop them with wheel kicks left and right. Bulldogs. But anything that's going to require him to grab these guys and try to physically maneuver them to where he needs them to be, always ends with Rixer being reversed and just thrown like a child.
A little bump and feed action.
Yeah, little bump and feed for the old Ricks. Because, I mean, we all know in pro wrestling it's about believability.
Yep.
Suspension of disbelief. and make people invest in what you're doing. And whenever you've got, I'm not exactly a tall dude. Like, I'm 5'11". I got extra lifts in my wrestling boots. I'm 6'1" in the ring.
You got lifts. You're billed at 6'1".
I am built at 6'1" because I got 2-inch lifts in my boot.
Hey, not everyone's like the Big Show.
Well, and in a land of giants, being 5'11",
Now, if only they allowed that in the NBA.
Right. So yeah, I got 2-inch lifts in my boot.
God, could you imagine someone with like 3-inch lift in their shoes playing basketball?
They're fucking moonshoeing it. But like, even with my 2-inch lifts, these dudes are still much taller than me.
Yeah, because they have 2-inch lifts in there.
No, we shared a locker room. They have no lifts in their boots. They're just fucking giant humans. But like, we're gonna do a switch, and we're gonna move one heathen from the light heavyweight division into the tag team slot with me. And I think it's going to be more believable because while Kolthar is still short, he's not Rixer short.
Right.
Rixer's like 5'4", 5'5". DK's like 5'7", between 5'7" and 5'9". And he's stocky. So what I'm thinking is, me and fuck these guys up.
So I'll tell you this. So right now, the game I'm playing,
yeah,
I have a rule. Every kick, unless it's actually going to be a normal kickoff, like halftime, I have to do an onside kick.
Okay.
And I'm already up 22-0.
Huh. And then next Saturday, the 10th, me and Rixer are taking on...
Make that 22-7.
An OVW tag team.
All right.
We will be facing Dysfunction.
Oh, okay.
The current tag team champions at Illinois Elite Wrestling. We will be going up against Preacher and
Ladies and gentlemen, not the Preacher on the East Coast. Different Preacher.
Midwest Preacher. He's a horror gimmick.
Yeah, there's a Preacher out here that's kind of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh my God, I want to be friends with him.
Oh, dude, I've been around him. I was friends with him when he broke his fucking neck.
Okay, cool. You need to make an introduction because Fear and Loathing is my favorite book.
Okay. I just got picked off.
Fucking dope. Anyways, Midwest Preacher.
Yeah, like Preacher from Twisted Metal, not.
Kinda, man. I've sent you pictures of him.
Yeah, that's why I'm making the joke. Twister from Twisted Metal.
Yeah, and if any of you or anybody listening's in the Midwest around the St. Louis, Illinois area, go to O'Fallon Inc. Ask for Preacher. But we're gonna be taking on him and C.W. Graves, who is kind of making a pretty decent splash out here. He's a big guy, but he's a big in shape guy. Recent graduate of Black and Brave. Right? Black and Brave. That's the Rollins school, isn't it?
I believe so.
Or Black and Bold, Black and Brave.
There's so many. There's so many fucking schools nowadays.
That's why I had to clarify. He graduated from Rollins school.
Yeah. There's so many freaking schools.
There really are, man. I recently started following a guy on TikTok.
Okay.
And he's just starting his pro wrestling journey. He's like, I think at this point he's like three weeks to a month into his training. And he's training at Booker's school.
Oh, at
Reality of Wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah. And let me tell you, man, if this gimmick comes together the way that the guy's wanting it to, and the work's there, Booker will probably send him to Spain.
Booker knows where to send people.
Well, I think that's what he does. I know it's what he used to do back in like the right after he opened the school, early 2000s, because I looked into his old school, and it was like I had to have moved to Texas, where I would have lived in a hotel, where there's a whole floor blocked off for wrestling students.
So kind of like a dojo in Japan.
Kind of, but I'd still be like having to have a job and fucking pay, monthly rent at this fucking place. You would. I don't know if he still does it, but he trained 5 days a week in 5 different style rings.
I don't know about that. I know people that actually used to work for Reality of Wrestling.
Because this was all shit on the website that I saw, that made me interested in it.
I could always ask around. I know people that used to not train there, but I know people that used to work for them.
Right. And then if he was like impressed with your work and the way that you have progressed over your year there, because you have to be there for a year.
Yep.
He would send you to Spain for a year on his dime, which tells me that he has. You remember? I know you remember Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Yeah, of course.
You remember the stories of the Smoky Mountain Flophouse?
Yeah.
I got a feeling it's a place like that.
Good old corny.
Good old dude. You won't believe how many fucking guys like out this way kind of don't like corny anymore. They're like, all he does is shit on the business. All he does is rant, blah blah blah.
Some of the stuff that he says is not wrong.
No,
some.
That's the thing, man. Some of it, like, yes, he's just ranting and he's bitchy, but there's some things where you're like, yeah, he's probably right. But you've also got to look at the tenure this dude has in the business. Like, he knows his shit.
But he's also, like, think about it, though. Well, when he was in the business, like, really in, what was popular?
Super gimmicky characters.
And, like, what company?
Well, I mean, he worked WWE, he worked WCW, NWA,
but I'm
Smoky
saying
Mountain.
But the NWA style.
Yeah, the television style.
Yeah. So.
I'm sorry. I think every wrestler should learn how to work a television style, because that's where we're all trying to get to. That's what we're all fighting and scraping for.
Yeah, towards MCL. Woohoo.
That's the thing. Like, I don't get why people don't want to learn to work that style. I want to learn to work that style, but I have to get my cardio up. Like, I know guys that can work that style. I'm sure you've heard of Brandon Espinosa. He's been around.
You've told me about him.
If you ever look him up, you're going to see that for a bigger guy, he's got TV cardio. He knows the bump and feed methods. Whenever you watch his matches, you know that he produced them the same way that Al taught them to be produced.
Right. Now, I also think that some people also just need to learn how to fucking run a gimmick in general.
Now, I'm not going to disagree with that.
Because so many people want to work, I can work this style, I can work this. How about you just work?
Yeah. Nothing against the guys that work this style, because I know a few of them. I'm really cool with a few of them. Fucking shout out to Kato. But I don't understand the deathmatch wrestlers, man. I don't understand how that stuff's still popular. Like, I can understand a hardcore match. I can understand a no DQ, last man standing, ladder. The gimmicky matches to blow off a rivalry.
Right. Like, that's why I always loved, like, CZW back in the day. And back in the day, like, not...
I like some stuff from back in the day, because there was a point in time where they only broke out the death matches for like super hot feuds, and that's what they should be reserved for. I mean, it's called a death match. It's one of those things where you're going in like, no, I'm not going to fight. I'm going to fucking kill this guy. How many rivalries actually reach that type of heat?
So what is it? There's gimmick matches that CZW always used to do. And I don't mean like the Taipei death matches and that type of shit. Whatever. Because that was never a blow-off. Those kind of led stories, and it was whatever. It's stupid.
Right. Well, it doesn't make sense to have that type of match at the beginning of a feud or at the middle of a feud. That's something that you should save for a blow-off, because that is the absolute highest you can go. So
the four big, like, besides Tournament of Death, fine. TOD is one thing.
But that's the thing, though, man. Like, we've had this discussion. Like, I got tired of Tournament of Death, but it was their big show, so it makes sense.
But it's one a year.
Right, it's one a year, but it's not. You know as well as I do, and it's the point of CZW that irks me, where every match was a death match.
Yeah.
Every match,
and it was gimmicky as shit. Like, you had fans bring the weapons matches. You had barbed wire, 1,000. What's it called? 1,000 light tubes match.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's episode of CZW. Your opening contest is a no ropes barbed wire exploding ring of death 10,000 thumbtacks match.
Fans bring the weapons, and one of the weapons was a ladder with dildos glued on it.
Not gonna lie, I would have used that as a weapon too.
I know a lot of people that did.
Because there is no better way to demoralize your opponent than by slapping them with a Dildski.
The 1,000 light tubes match, everything wrapped in barbed wire match. But then you had the fun ones, like the Tangled Web match, where everything was barbed wire. Everything was barbed wire.
Right. Now, and I know that you being a wrestling fan and being a hardcore wrestling fan and a part of the business, it's in general, you can see where I'm coming from, where I'm saying, like, those types of matches right there.
Yeah. But, like, Tangled Web was always one of those that was the progressor, was never an ender.
Right, but where do you go after that?
Cage of Death. You lock them in a steel cage with fucking weapons.
Right, but I mean, that would still just be a regular steel cage match because there's no disqualifications.
No. It was a death match with in a cage.
But see, dude, but like
that was always a blow off. That was the last match of the year, because it was always a match that was in December.
But what rivalry literally reached the intensity that match was legitimately called for?
Usually it led with what's it called? If there were teams. Usually it was a team, like the Nation of Intoxication versus the Forgotten Ones, it was like 4 people that were together that they Survivor Series did.
Right, but the question is the rivalry itself.
Yeah.
Let's take that rivalry specifically. The Nation of Intoxication and the Lost Ones.
Yeah.
Or
the Forgotten Ones.
Forgotten Ones, sorry.
Which was Matt Tremont, Drew Blood, Rory Mondo, and I forget the last one.
But like, you see where I'm coming from? Like, did the rivalry reach an intensity that was the only out?
Yeah. Because everybody that was in that match was feuding with each other, and it got to a point where that had to be the last match. And it didn't disappoint.
Well, I'm sure it didn't, because if it reaches that intensity, now give me an example, because I'm not versed in CZW.
Right.
Very, very little. CZW turned me off to their product in the late 90s.
Okay.
It was too much.
No, I trust me. I did not like the fact that the shit was blood for blood. shit, like the blood for the sake of blood. I hated it.
Yes, exactly. That's it. It was blood for the sake of blood. It was. Oh my God, ECW has just blown up. Let's do what they do times 10, so we blow up too.
I always called CCW reverse ECW. Because when ECW when ECW went off the air, they were a blood show. When ECW went off the air, they were a blood show. They bled on national television like it was nobody's business.
Every match.
Close to it.
Yeah.
CCW opened up exactly like that. Then in the 2000s, they decided to dial it back and focus on, wrestling, storylines, with death matches sprinkled in to appease the fans. And I was cool with that. You get a hardcore match here, a hardcore match there, once a show, one a month. That actually progressed the storyline and then made your bigger shows, like that's what you were paying people to come see.
Right, and I feel like in the late 90s, CZW was, let's do what ECW did times 10 so we blow up too. And
it's a cockfight.
They overdid it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they cater to the bloodthirsty wrestling fans, but the bloodthirsty wrestling fans are usually neckbeards that don't know it's a work.
So, so when CZW went to wrestling, that's where you had, granted, he's not the nicest person in the world. That's when you had David Starr. That's when you had Drew Gulak. That's when you had Masada. That's when you had MJF.
Yeah.
That's when you had, legit wrestling. And then you still had, your Matt Tremonts, your Joe Gacy's, doing death matches that made sense.
Yeah, and that's fine. Because a real wrestling show will cater to every single fan.
Yeah.
So let me take the last show I was on, for example, okay? It was an all-women's tournament to benefit Children's Miracle Network.
Right.
But they catered to every fan there because there was the women's matches, the women's tournament, but there were also 2 men's matches. Okay. And the second men's match was a straightforward pro wrestling match,
Right.
They did it. It was done. It was over. We knew that we had to cater to the other part of the audience. So we started the tag match I was in. We started hot. Before the referee could ring the bell, we started brawling. We let it go to the outside. Fucking Rixer got posted, and I grabbed one of the fucking O'Neill brothers and sent him into the barricade like a goddamn freight train. He almost took a whole section out.
See,
right there, we just catered enough to the hardcore fans that we could get it back in the ring and keep it there.
See, what's funny is out by you, it's a little different than the East Coast.
Wrestling's everywhere, but it's still the same.
Right, it's still the same, but I'm like, I don't know. I like the tournament style, which is great. I think tournament style is the best fucking thing ever because you can have a setup for a future storyline that actually makes sense.
So there were 3 tournament matches to start the show. Then we went to intermission. Tag team match when we came back as a palate cleanser. Then we had the triple threat. The 3 winners went into a triple threat to face the women's champion in the main event.
Okay.
I had never seen a tournament done that way, but it was cool. And it worked. But yeah, no, out by you, the 90 seconds to 2 minutes of brawling that we did outside the ring, no, it would have not satisfied the hardcore fans there.
No, I mean, it depends on the story. That also depends on what it is. Because, I've seen matches where I've literally sat and watched a CZW crowd sit on their hands in a good way for Zack Sabre Jr. versus David Starr. Or
No,
I've seen what?
That's hardcore.
Say that again?
That's hardcore in a different way because Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
That'd be like the fucking Eddie and Dean match where they still got a "This is Hardcore" chant, but it was because they were fucking wrestling and it
But
was.
that's the thing. Like you saw guys like I've seen guys that have come in to where you look at it like I've seen Matt Riddle when he was a Progress champion. I didn't even know who the fuck really Matt Riddle was at the time, but I saw him come in and have an insane match like that. But then it's like you turn around and then you get that, and then you get Zack Sabre Jr. where everyone is literally on their hands going, I ain't saying a fucking word.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying a fucking word. I'm just going to sit here and watch. And then you get someone like Leo Rush versus Joey Janela, which on paper should not be good. But they got 6 matches out of it in the course of 3 years. Like, that's how freaking crazy it used to be.
Right. But like, yeah, dude. Whenever CZW did just like the straight hardcore wrestling, the blood for blood, I was just like, this is too much, man. I can't sit back and watch these guys years off of their career.
Well, you watched. So we did a CZW show. You watched the Onita one, which
Onita!
we meme the living shit out of.
Onita!
Onita!
The greatest promo ever. I want to cut that promo against SB.
It's one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, like that was a shitty deathmatch, but it's also Onita, who's also in his 60s and
Old man Onita.
oh yeah, exactly. The shitty Oniters.
It's the wonders.
Yeah, right. I wonder what happened to the Oniters.
The number 1. But we're gonna spell it.
Yeah, but no, like
You're gonna make me fucking watch that thing you do tomorrow. But dude, even like I admit it, like that show wasn't bad. There was actual wrestling on it. The Leo Rush match on that show was fucking dope.
Yeah, and that was the last match before he went to the E.
Yeah. What? Oh wait, didn't I say that match was great until Homeboy broke out the skewers?
That wasn't Joey. That was Masada. I was gonna say that was Masada. I think that did that.
Yeah, it was Masada. Who did he wrestle on that show?
Oh God, no! He was in that shitty tag match with the 2 Japanese guys.
So I was like, there was one match. I was like, dude, this is a decent match, and there's skewers to the head. I'm out.
Yeah, like, but then you know what? And honestly, I'll say it. You know what really killed CZW with that? Was the fucking Me Too movement.
Well, the Me Too movement killed a lot of pro wrestling, but it kind of needed to happen because there were a lot of guys out there taking advantage of the system.
Oh no, I understand that. I'm not saying it killed it in a bad way, but I'm saying as though as you look at all the stars that were CZW and you're kind of looking at it and be like, that's half the fucking roster.
Yeah, it was half the fucking roster.
Like Rory Mondo, fucking what is it? Rory Mondo, Drew Gulak, or Rory Gulak, I should say. It's not Mondo. David Starr.
I mean, a lot of people got.
A lot of people got fucked. got fucked up with that.
You know, the only thing about the Me Too movement in wrestling that I think ended out as bullshit was A, how it disappeared, and B, the way that they fucking keep lambasting Billy Ryan. Like, he knows what he did. Everybody knows that he's a piece of shit. Quit getting the dude fucking.
Yeah. Wow, that was an ass whooping.
Or he's gonna end up like fucking Perry Saturn, except Perry Saturn ended up the way he did, being a fucking hero.
Yeah.
Like, okay, man, he got a job at Universal Studios. Why'd you have to get him fired?
The man's still got to make a living.
Yeah, the man still got to make a living. Oh, well, he did this. Yes, he used his position in wrestling. Being a tour guide at Universal Studios has literally no perks. It's one step above picking up the garbage there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Like, let the fucking dude have a job and support himself. Quit being fucking cocks. Just like you guys tried to go after fucking Marty Scurll. Oh, well, the girl was underage. Not in the UK, and that's where it was. Where he's fucking from.
But yet,
It was only in the US.
But yet, allegedly, Austin Theory was accused of shit, and he's the tag champ.
Yeah. Like, they tried to cancel Marty Scurll because the girl was like 16. But the age of consent in the UK, where he's from and where it happened, is like 15, 16.
And like I said, allegedly, guys like Rude Boy Riley is still fucking working. And I'm like, how is that fucking possible?
Velveteen Dream's still working.
Yeah.
Jack Gallagher's not working in wrestling. He went back to bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah, he's doing bare knuckle. He's actually part of the thing Paige Van Zant's on, or used to be on.
And the offense begins their series.
Cause she's not there anymore. She got
Well, and the thing is, like,
she got a contract with Dana White doing that slap competition.
Yeah, and he was a part of that, and he decided to face his allegations head on. He went to WWE, and he's like, yeah, these allegations are true. And WWE was like, all right, you have fun dealing with those.
Yeah.
But then again, yeah, guys like Austin Theory. I'm sorry, Austin Theory was one of the first people fucking named.
You could say it was fake, and you say it was not real, but like, he still, there was no repercussion for him.
None. None, because he had enough celebrity to beat it. Velveteen Dream did until they found out that, like, it was true, and then Triple H washed his hands up.
Yeah. They pretty much Enzo'd him.
Yeah, they pretty much Enzo'd, and I'm sorry, but I think that's somebody they need to bring back. Look at that. That was a seamless transition.
I mean, at least for a, what's it called? As a manager.
As a manager, something.
You don't have to have him work in ring. I mean, Christ, they brought Leo Rush back. No, not in WWE, but they brought Leo Rush back to work something.
Like, oh, well, he's injury prone. Okay. He's an asshole. Even better. Assholes make the best heels because they don't have to act.
So there was a video going around, and I started laughing. I completely forgot about this. Sting elbowing a referee. Like,
Huh.
Okay. Like, why is that funny? Knocks out the referee. Bret Hart, he was wrestling Bret Hart. Bret Hart drops the leg on the referee.
Wait, was it a work?
I don't know. That's the funny part. I don't know if it was a work or not. Because once, like, it was an accident that he elbowed him in the ref. Like, it was a spot. But I don't know if Bret Hart was supposed to drop the leg on the ref.
I wonder, man. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, like, and the bit was like, oh, if you're going to be a heel, be the best heel there ever fucking been.
That's fucking funny.
Just
So
like,
if you
yeah.
Bret Hart videos that have been dropping
Yeah, about Goldberg.
about all kinds of shit. Like he was talking about how he used to draw cartoons on the blackboards in the arenas.
Yeah.
And King Kong Bundy was getting ready to leave WWE. It was one of his last days. And Bret drew a cartoon of Bundy down on all fours, puking up a bunch of fucking dicks.
Oh God. Oh, so he was pulling an Owen Hart.
Yeah. Well, apparently Bret like just used to draw him, and nobody knew who did it. And then one day they found out it was Bret, and everybody loved it, so he kept doing it.
Yeah.
But like he's throwing up all these dicks, and Bundy walks in and sees the picture and walks over and writes all of Bret's brothers' names on the face. I'm just like, damn, dude, that's good. Look, it's cool that he's telling these stories, but he needs to quit being. Bret's turned kind of bitter on us.
He needs to stop with the lesbian. He needs to stop with the lesbian shoes and stop going after Goldberg.
He has a reason to be pissed at Goldberg.
Yeah, and Goldberg has the right to be pissed at him too, but Goldberg let it go.
What reason does Goldberg have?
I mean, if it wasn't for Bret not like working with them, think about it. Goldberg could have lost his fucking arm.
No. Goldberg smashing that with his arm was his idea. They wanted him to use a bat, and he said, "I ain't using a fucking bat. I'll just hit it." That's his own stupidity.
But here's the thing, Bret. Here's the thing. When did WCW go out of business?
2001.
We're talking about 23 years.
Right, but the concussion that Goldberg gave him led to his stroke. They're directly connected. They were directly related.
Listen, you can have animosity against the guy. Never said that's not a thing. But you're deliberately still going out in interviews and...
Yeah, but Goldberg trying to blame it that I could have lost my arm on Bret. That wasn't Bret's doing. WCW management, writers, Bischoff, Russo, wanted him to use a bat. He thought using a bat would make him look like a pussy. That's him. That's his own stupidity. That's his own stupidity. Like, who the fuck wants to punch a window? Bat'll make me look like a pussy. Then use a pipe.
But in general, though, like, Bret needs to, in my opinion, just, Goldberg's a dick in general. Let it go. Maybe not let it go, but don't do shoot interviews and bitching about it. Like, it comes off very petty.
What got me to realizing how petty he's become was like the shit that he said about Triple H taking over WWE.
Yeah.
And it wasn't so much what he said.
It's the fact that how he said it.
Yeah, it's what he didn't say. It's if you read between the lines of what he was saying, he was straight up saying fucking nobody knows wrestling better than me. I'm the smartest person on wrestling. I could do a better job with WWE and creative than Hunter because I'm smarter than him about the business.
You may be smarter than him about wrestling, but when it comes to entertainment and the business side, yeah, no, Hunter's got you beat there, bruh.
And while they went back to using the term pro wrestling and pro wrestlers, WWE is still an entertainment company. You know, the shit that they put on, the shit that I do, the shit that we watch is male soap opera. Yeah. Let's not lie. We tell stories that have physical fights in. Did you just whistle?
Yeah, because I just knocked out a dude gave him a hip pointer. Oh!
I'm sitting here like the house is really quiet right now, and I hear a low whistle, and my head works around, and I'm like, is that a spooky ghost?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so let's talk about this here. Let's get off of wrestling for a minute. I'm sure by now, just like everybody else, we've been unable to really avoid most of the spoilers from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I saw a lot of it.
I've managed to not see anything like story related, but the cameos.
Yep.
I think this might be the most star-studded.
A lot of motherfuckers trying to ice skate uphill.
I think this might be the most star-studded Marvel movie they've ever done.
Yeah?
Including the cut ones, because how's it pronounced? McElhenney?
Oh.
The Always Sunny
Yeah.
apparently had a cameo in the movie as a superhero, and it got cut. And he didn't find out it got cut until he saw it in theater.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So, like, I don't know where they go from here.
Well, this could be the send-off. This is probably the send-off for all of the Fox and... Because this was a nice write-off.
Yes. Yeah, I think I'm going to see it here soon.
I mean, it's funny because everyone's like, "Oh, because they have the whole thing about Jennifer Gardner being in there," and I'm like, "Oh, is Deadpool in there?" Nope. Don't ask questions. Go see the movie.
So somebody actually took a picture on their phone of the beginning of the film.
Yeah.
And there was a name that I saw in there that surprised me.
And was?
Ian Armitage.
Why does that sound familiar?
Young Sheldon.
Oh.
Yeah. And he of course plays a Deadpool variant.
Oh, well, he played Kidpool.
No, I don't think he's going to be too young to be Kidpool. Or too old to be Kidpool. He's a teenager now.
Well, that's one of them that was there.
It might have been. I don't know. That was a really blurry picture.
So, the only one that I know that was in there that has no quote unquote. I found out who Lady Deadpool was.
Oh yeah, that was in there too.
It's his wife.
Yeah.
It's Blake.
It's
Blake.
And they were like, "Oh, this is foreshadowing something Deadpool said in one of the other movies." I'm just like, couldn't it possibly just be like it was a fucking convenient piece of dialogue?
They made a fun movie, people.
I did see a dude that bought all of the fucking shit.
Yeah, it's just the fact that they referenced the Wolverine meme.
Oh yeah, with Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Laying on
the bed, looking at the. Like they referenced the fucking meme. Apparently, one of the Wolverines is Henry Cavill.
I've seen him as Cyclops.
Yeah, but apparently in this movie, like, one of the cameos is Cavill as Wolverine.
So I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently Chris Evans is in the movie twice.
Yep. And as you think.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited.
Wait, hold on. Spoiler wise, do you know who he comes out as?
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't. Not just Cap.
First down for the offense.
I'm not gonna say his name, but I am gonna say Flame On.
Yeah, and Flame Out.
Short of the first down. Great throw by this QB.
Dude, he was a great Human Torch.
Yeah, better than Michael B. Jordan.
So, back in the 90s, they did a version of the Fantastic Four. I want to say it had limited release. It's considered a rare movie now. But, Mark Paul Gosselaar was the Human Torch.
Oh, God.
And you know why he got the part?
Why?
Because he was the only teenager that walked into the audition that could say "Flame On" without laughing. And we're talking like a big Ninja Turtle fucking foam rubber Ben Grimm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible. The Doctor Doom looked just like the comic book. That was cool.
Well, speaking of Doom, thoughts on Robert Downey?
This has happened way too many times to this quarterback.
Not gonna lie, my favorite Doctor Doom to date is Julian McMahon.
Yeah.
And he had the right build for Doctor Doom.
Right. Now the question is, though, what are you gonna do with Doom?
So is the movie going to focus on the creation of Doom? Is that where we're going to get introduced to Krasinski, Richards?
No, Krasinski? No, it's Pascal as Reed Richards.
Interesting.
I'm not feeling what's his name as Mr. Fantastic.
Who?
Pablo Pascal.
Oh, so I've been seeing these pictures of John Krasinski in the Fantastic Four costume. Apparently, he might be an alternate universe version.
So that would be from Doctor Strange.
Okay, from Doctor Strange. And let me just tell you, that's Reed Richards.
We all want him to be Reed Richards.
No, that is Reed Richards.
I was gonna say that's what the fans want, not.
Like, I'm sorry, he's gonna lose the beard.
No one wants fucking Mando.
No. So what is okay? What's up with this fucking stupid meme?
What?
That's got Krasinski, Richards, and then what's his name? Randall Lou? He was in WandaVision. Fresh off the boat, the interview. He was Kim Jong-un in the interview.
I'm trying to think of what meme you're talking about.
It's like apparently it's something about the same guy or being foreshadowed in another show or some shit. I don't know, because I watched WandaVision and I don't recollect anything that would tie his character to Doctor Strange Krasinski Richards.
I mean, unless he was like Black Bolt or something like that, as a part of the Illuminati.
I don't know, man.
Because that had a bunch of alternate. People. What is it? It had. In Strange, it had. Oh God. Kate Bishop, Captain America, or Captain Britain. Reed Richards. That had. God damn it. Professor.
Wasn't Captain Britain Union Jack?
No, it's fucking what's her name? Peg. Oh God, was it Peggy? Agent Carter became Captain America, but it wasn't Captain America because she's British.
Oh, okay.
So the offense
What's the countdown till Secret Wars?
I don't know the exact date there. I don't think there was a release date yet for it.
and down he goes.
And if it was like October of next next year.
That's what I was thinking, because like I'm excited for Secret Wars.
Because you still need to introduce Fantastic Four and Doom, which is gonna bring in Galactus and whatever Silver Surfer they're gonna freaking decide to do.
We're getting the Lady Silver Surfer.
What?
We're getting the Lady Silver Surfer.
Yeah, which
I'm okay with.
Third and a long way to go.
As long as it's not like a super fucking cheesy CG,
He lets it fly.
I'm okay with it.
yeah, well, we'll see. I'm interested to see where it goes.
If you look at the Silver Surfer, you can't assume a gender on the character because it's basically as weird as this is going to sound.
It's in the comic it's genderless, but
it's genderless. It's just the Silver Surfer.
don't assume the gender.
Right, like I'm sure most of us assume that the Silver Surfer is a dude.
Well, in every bit of the comic, it's
Dude, as long as they're not like, oh, the Silver Surfer is gender fluid.
they'll do that
No, the Silver Surfer is genderless.
because they made what's his name bisexual. They'll do anything to try to get a buck.
Who, the Undertaker?
No. God damn it! What was the Kylo? They made Billy D's character bisexual in the Solo film.
Lando?
Yeah, Lando. Thank you.
Yeah, I always figured Lando and Han had a little gay thing going.
I mean, there's a gay thing, and then there's, are we talking gay? Are we talking Liberace? Are we talking Scuba Steve?
I think we're talking wieners and butthole, sir.
Time expires. New Jersey will take this one.
Scuba Steve, damn you.
We're talking dick, butt, and balls.
Scuba Steve, damn you.
Damn you! Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
What do I gotta do? I gotta limit to 100 yards of offense. Okay. Yay.
Remember that? And you just blitz every play.
That's what I do anyway.
Like, fuck that, dude. I'm gonna take out your first and second string by fucking halftime. I want you to be calling janitors up to play. Suit up.
Yeah. We need help. Oh, too bad.
Did you say Hawk to a bad?
Haktua. Did you hear about that shit?
What about her going to that country music festival and nobody giving a fuck?
And she got booed off stage.
Look, I'm pretty sure she fucked Matt Rife.
You think?
I mean, if that little snippet of a video was anything, then yeah.
when she's literally telling someone to get a mop.
Yeah, but maybe he'll see her and be like, "Oh man, this bitch is too country."
Not enough daddy issues.
The Illuminati would not be happy with him fucking her. I mean, he did it.
Listen, he probably did it anyway, but I mean, come on, think about it. He ended up, he got famous for talking to a woman who had implants that squeaked.
That was really funny though.
It was, but just remember what I just said.
Fake titties that squeak.
Yeah, and that's how Matt Rife got famous on the internet. Unless you were a fan of him from Wild and Out, you did not know who the fuck he was.
Oh yeah, no, I had no idea who he was.
Yeah, see, I used to watch him on Wild and Out, so I knew who Matt Rife was. Kind of shows where he gets his taste in women, because look who was his boss, Nick Cannon.
P. Diddy?
No, Nick Cannon.
I'm not hearing a difference.
One has a better pull-out game.
I bet bird pizza rolls. Fucking dings his car backing out of the driveway. Never had no ice in his house, just trays of water. Motherfucker came full of nut now, right?
Oh god, Matt Rife he's funny, but no, he's not that funny.
I mean, I think I'm funny, but I'm also pretty profane. So much so that, like, mechanics think I'm funny. I impressed a guy today, actually, by having, like, 3 fucks in a row in a sentence, and it actually made sense.
A coherent fucking sentence?
It was a fucking coherent sentence, because I was going off on the ginger. It worked. Fucking soulless cocksucker. You know what the best part is? He's technically my boss. I'm just like, fuck you, Ginger.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like store manager's on vacation right now. He's the spot directly under store manager, so right now he's technically the boss.
Oh, God. Yeah, well, fuck you, Ginger.
I mean, fuck you, Ginger.
One ring to rule them all.
And you know what? You know what else is funny? I also go off about like that about the district manager and his fucking gay ass little duck boy haircut. He needs to quit trying to get up in my business at work and go put his fucking finger in a well. Or a dam.
At least he's not finding a pickle slicer.
No, he looks like a pickle fucker though.
Shit pickle.
What?
Have you ever watched, oh god, the Angry Video Game Nerd?
Not in a while.
He had a character on it called Shit Pickle.
Shit pickle. Okay.
And it literally was just a pickle with shit on its head.
Had a shithead.
Yeah, it was a shithead, so it was Shit Pickle.
I mean, I guess shit pickle's better than shit whip.
I mean, that or it's better than Haktua.
I mean, yeah, but no, like for real, this dude looks like the type of dude that carries a pickle in his ass. And it's not a
It's not a term of endearment.
Yeah, it's not a lunch. That's a lunch reference. Like I'm pretty sure he has to fucking take it out, take a bite, and reinsert.
Oy.
Pickle fuck.
Shit pickle.
Shit pickle.
Shit pickle.
Fucking little gray ass patch of hair on the side of his head that looks stupid as fuck. Put some Just for Men in that. You look stupid.
By the way, Right. You know what's the dumbest thing ever is people trying to sell views on Twitch.
You know what really grinds my
The
gears? Let's do some.
People that don't know how to drive. Fuck you.
Fuck you. I think that is the greatest episodes of Family Guy ever.
You know what? You America. Fuck you.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay, you want to know what grinds my gears?
What?
Why create and post content every day whenever you can buy AI superfans to push you through the algorithm?
That's literally what someone wrote. Cheap views on 9to6uk.com.
Oh no, this is a legit website that will create personalized AI superfans for your TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, whatever. And they will engage, and these AI bots are set up to engage regularly to push you through the algorithm.
I thought you were about to say they were AI generated to be gay for you.
I wonder if you can make that request.
Oh my god, you're so good! Can I buy... Oh.
For $50, we'll create you 5 AI superfans. Okay, I have a request.
Super.
Can you make one of them super gay for me? Like super gay? Yes, but only for me.
Like he is a stalker AI, like...
And they're like, $80. That's gonna be the new upgrade package. AI stalkers. That's $1 million industry.
Oh god.
For $100, they'll create one that's like a fucking Facebook, a social media spying girlfriend.
We'll make him like an actual wife. Wait, what?
This what? This AI bot.
We'll make her named Joanna.
Okay, this joke only applied from fucking 10 years that I was married. Oh, so it promises sex and then goes to sleep?
Oh, shit.
Fucking bait and switch.
Talk about getting catfished.
Not even gonna lie, buddy. That's what I called it, the bait and switch.
Oh, God. And we're canceled.
Fuck that. Oh, this is a true story. This happened. I was there.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck. That's funny. I mean, at the time it wasn't, but looking back now, I was one pathetic loser.
Oh, just the way that happened, though. It's like, I thought you said that one was gonna be gay for you. What? Can we make that happen? Right, still there? Hey, you still there? Okay, I don't know what the hell happened.
But the effort to get to the goal line after the catch is what coaches love to see. You know, his coaches.
One of us lost contact. Maybe I'll give him a call back. Hold on. I don't know what happened. Someone's connection went bad.
My connection's strong as fuck. Skype canceled me.
Oh.
You know what it was?
What? It was the AI Superfan?
It was Wheelchair Jimmy.
Oh, God. Wheelchair Jimmy.
Wheelchair Jimmy strikes again.
That really should have been something R-Truth did, and that would have been fucking hilarious.
What, call Drake and be like, hey, will you come be Wheelchair Jimmy?
No. Just little Jimmy in a wheelchair, and it's just someone pushing an empty wheelchair.
Wait, if Jimmy's invisible, why wouldn't the wheelchair be invisible?
It just, because it's a real thing. So someone actually put, because he's a real person.
Okay, well then what if we do it where, like, it's not one of those wheelchairs that you push, and we just tie it to R-Truth's leg?
One of the walkers. Little Jimmy has cerebral palsy. Just needs...
Oh, God, that reminds me of a story.
Oh, really?
I know, weird thing to say.
Oh?
Okay, so I know this wrestler.
That's how every story needs to start out.
The offense facing a second and long.
Not going to use any names, but I will say it rhymes with Schmeaglepie.
Why do I have a feeling we're going to talk about My Little Ponies?
We're not. This is actually kind of worse.
Oh, really? Because I've seen... Dude, I could tell you a con story that would make you go, what the fuck?
No. This is a wrestling story.
Oh, no. I'm telling you, though, I could give you a con story that'll make you go, what the fuck? And, and it's about someone buying something.
So, at one point in time, before going legit, you know, most pro wrestlers were yard tards. Okay?
Just do this and I'll give you the belt, son.
Pretty much. We were yard tards. And we were yard tards with a ring. And before I got there, he was a yard tard.
Without a ring.
Yeah, with a ring. Being trained by a feller who lied about his credentials. And one of the guys that came around, because I knew a bunch of these guys, his name is Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie has cerebral palsy. Okay? Huge wrestling fan. So the owner of this promotion decides that it'll be a good idea to let, you know, Charlie work around the ring a little bit. Okay? Then he decides it'll be a good idea to let Charlie work in the ring a little bit. Now, Charlie can't bump. Charlie can just kind of fall.
Right.
His muscles are always stiff. Always tight, you know?
I mean...
he didn't really talk. If you listened, you could understand him, but mostly it was, you know, Okay? Charlie's great. Love Charlie. Still talk to Charlie to this day. But Mr. Rustler guy was a stupid kid. 15, 16 years old, maybe 17 at the oldest. And this guy's like, all right, you know, I taught everybody how to punch. You know, you put your hand there and then you punch your thumb, which is a great way to break your thumb. And he decides it'd be a good idea to put Mr. Wrestler guy, who was a legitimate athlete, in the ring with Charlie in a lucha mask.
You told me this story.
Was luchador number 2. Now I'm going to tell everybody this story. And Mr. Wrestler guy picks him up, you know, straightens him up as much as he can, because, you know, everybody that worked Charlie got the shit kicked out of him, but we were really everyone was as soft as they could be with Charlie.
Yep.
Except for one big fat cocksucker that I made quit. I'm proud of that. And he was like, well, all right, Charlie, here comes the big punch. And he draws his hand back and he throws this punch and he throws it hard. Because he hasn't learned how to really pull it yet. Okay? Straight through his thumb and index finger and right into Charlie's fucking face. fucking drilled him.
Nice.
Fucking drilled him. Of course, he feels terrible about this.
I mean,
Charlie's on the mat, grunting in pain, trying to yell at Mr. Wrestler Guy. Like, I'm gonna go to hell for this, but that punch was hard enough, I almost thought he was gonna start talking.
I shouldn't be laughing at that, but...
Dude, he shouldn't have thrown that punch.
That too!
Like, I knew how to throw... I know how to throw strikes. I knew how to throw strikes. Like, I trained myself throwing strikes on a fucking, wood beam. He just fucking drilled him. Oh my god, dude. So, you remember when I used to say sometimes you just gotta take the taters?
Yeah? This is not one of them.
Charlie didn't have a choice because that tater was almost served. Oh, dude. And, to this day, that's up there with my top Mr. Wrestler Guy stories.
Oh, shit.
But we probably would get canceled because Mr. Wrestler Guy is a real American hero.
Oh.
Because first off, he's an orderly.
Thought you were gonna say it's like Tom Brady.
No, he's an orderly at the state hospital.
Oh.
And he works in the sex offender ward. And like he's a young man, and he's not even in his fucking mid to late 20s yet. And he's kind of a pretty boy.
It's like the I am a man drop I need to hit right now.
And some of the stories from his job, one of them made me respect him so much. And the next one made me lose all that respect instantly. Like, he lost respect I was gonna earn for him.
So he went from one end of the spectrum to the other?
He was like, he went down like fucking George Bush talking to the stock market.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. He's such a good guy. But if he ever decides to write a book about his life, it's gonna be a bestseller.
So, alright, so, do you want to hear something fucked up?
Does a bear shit in the woods?
Alright, so, a woman made $100,000 in 2 months.
OnlyFans?
She's an OnlyFans actress, yes.
Those aren't actresses, buddy.
Just the actresses. Mattress actress.
Gotcha. Mattresses.
Guess what she sold?
What?
She made $100,000. And she only had to sell 100 of these.
Pictures of her butthole.
No. Surprisingly, worse?
Pictures of someone else's butthole.
No, it's not photos.
Is it pee?
No.
Bathwater?
No.
Fart jars.
No.
First down for the offense.
I'm out of ideas.
She sold 100 jars for $1,000 a clip of her squirting.
People are weird.
Yeah.
Now has a commanding lead.
1,000 jars or 100 jars at $1,000 a clip. By the way, that probably might not even be the worst thing I've ever heard someone sell.
No?
No. So, I'll give you this. Someone was selling at a anime convention.
Oh, Lord.
My Little Ponies.
My Little Brony.
It was meant for bronies, yes. With,
Oh, no.
with...
Oh, no. They didn't.
My Little Pony stuffed animals with pocket protectors, if you get my drift.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
That is... Y'all motherfuckers need Odin.
Yeah. And if you don't know what that means, y'all need Jesus. Read your Bible.
So my friend's kid walks up to me the other day. It's been like, I don't know, maybe a week or so now.
Okay.
And I've known her since she was little. She's like, hey, Uncle Ryan, I got something for you. And I'm like, all right, what do you got? And she says, hold out your hand. And she drops this thing in my hand, and she moves hers, and it is like an inch tall Jesus.
Oh.
And she says, I want you to have this because everyone needs a little Jesus.
There's a joke to be made, and I'm leaving that alone.
I laughed my ass off.
Yes, everybody needs a little Jesus.
Everybody needs a little, and it's literally a little Jesus with his hands out. And I'm just like, holy shit, where did you find this? I want to buy them and give them to people and say that. Like, here, just because everyone needs a little Jesus in their life. But the obvious joke there is, yet somebody is going to stick it inside them.
Yeah.
Said in your life, not up your butt.
Yeah, in your life.
Hey, this thing was great. What thing? Little Jesus. Oh, where is it?
Up my ass and around the corner?
And they don't answer you, just like, where is it?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's around. Put it in your butt, didn't you?
I use protection. That doesn't mean it's good.
Not gonna lie, if I ask my friend where something is, and they don't answer, the next thing I'm gonna say is like, it's in your butt, isn't it? Because that would be the only place that you would put it. That, like, why wouldn't you answer? Why wouldn't you be like, oh, it's in my pocket. Oh, I've got it over here in a bag. Where's it at? Oh, it's around.
You know there's a coffee table book for that?
It's in your butt.
You do
What?
know they make coffee table books for that, right?
We're putting stuff in your butt?
Yeah. So my cousin has this. He works in the med field.
Oh,
It is X-rays of things that are shoved up people's rectums.
I want that book for Christmas, Ronnie.
30 seconds to play. New Jersey has a commanding lead.
First off, I just want to say that as a society, I think it's safe to say we have conclusively failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job. You got your first goal. Like 9 minutes left in the third period. Good job, Arizona. You can suck a dick.
Unleashed. Spinal cord contusion.
What the fuck is that? That sounds terrible.
What, a spinal cord contusion?
Oh, I didn't hear you say contusion. It said you had spinal cord something. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna win this game, thank God. 84-28. Oh, and he got Germaned.
We need a slam ball video game.
Yes, we do.
So, you want to know the score of my game?
Sure, what is it?
8-1.
Would you like to know the score of my game?
82 to something?
28-90.
Oh, you just scored.
Yeah, I just scored.
This period's almost over. There should be a mercy rule. Fuck, I've got 2 different players on this team.
Wait, hold on, wait.
I'm playing Be a Pro.
It was almost 98. Damn it. 587 yards, 3 rushing yards, 3.
I've got 4 Genos, 2 apples. I need a Tilly.
But no, like it's getting. All right, so I got to there. All right, cool. Do not allow more than 2 sacks by Bruta. Okay, yeah. So the Xbox Marketplace is officially down. It's closed down.
What?
For the 360.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense, dude. That's like what, almost a 20-year-old console now?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm playing on right now.
Oh, you fucking cocksucker.
What? Because I have a 360?
No, the dude that just fucking body checked me into next week.
So, dude, you ready for this though? I have the Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, the blue one?
No. The camo one.
Oh, okay, my nephew had the blue one.
That was. I'm trying to think if that was Halo. I don't think that was Modern Warfare.
I don't remember what it was. It was a special edition.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got him! That's the first dirty hit.
Yay! Arizona only lost by 6.
Woo! playing this for an hour and a half already.
I've been playing for like 10 minutes. I got my shit set up for short. You know, I get like 4 shifts a game. Or 4 shifts a period.
Oh, you're playing the My Career?
Yeah. Did I tell you about that?
The Bria Pro?
Yeah. So I made Shorzy.
Oh, okay.
He played for the Sudbury Bulldogs.
Yeah.
They won the championship. He went to the NFL.
NHL?
NHL. Sorry.
I mean, how Shorzy plays might...
He might as well be the NFL. To the NHL. And got drafted by the fucking Blackhawks.
Oh, so his teammate's 10-inch cock is there.
Yep. 10-inch cock.
10-inch cock? I've been called worse.
Reminds me of the Hulk Hogan case. I do not have a 10-inch penis. We were talking about the penis of Hulk Hogan. Never forget.
Listen, if it's anyone that knows anything about Hulk Hogan, it would be me.
Oh, I thought we relegated you to Wednesdays.
Nah. Listen. I'll make it short and sweet. It's the size of a Tic Tac.
I know, we've all seen WrestleMania 6.
You know the black... Oh, no. I just thought it... why am I going to say that?
Say it. Say the weird thing.
Listen. We all know the things that were coming out of Ultimate Warrior's mouth was from him backstage coming down on me.
Gross.
It wasn't just Papa Shango.
I don't know why you said that. I was wrong. Don't say the weird thing.
The weird thing is, you know, the weird thing is, Ozempic.
Ozempic. Auto parts.
The Ozempic Olympics.
Snoop Dogg has his own Olympic pin.
Snoop Dogg needs his own form of weed. That's an Olympic weed, the Olympic strand of weed.
Dude. Hey, can we talk about that tonight? Because we can have fun with it and John won't be a stick in the mud.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely talk about it tomorrow. Or we can talk about it now.
Yeah, let's talk about it now.
How the fact that everyone bitched and moaned about the fucking...
The Olympic opening ceremony has come under scrutiny for several factors, and we're going to talk about them. We'll save that. We'll save the Dionysus for the end. The first one, let's just go ahead and tackle Gojira.
Gojira.
People are all pissed because a metal band played the opening of the Olympics. Now, here's why that metal band played the opening of the Olympics. They're a world famous French metal band.
Yeah. Because Gojira.
Name the band after the way that the fucking Japanese people said Godzilla in the movies. Yeah. But like, okay, why? Because they're a metal band? Because there was fire and flames? Because there was people with their heads cut off? That was Marie Antoinette, and the building that they were performing on was the prison she was held in before she was beheaded.
Yeah.
That all kind of makes sense.
Historically accurate.
The pale horse on the river Seine. Okay, that one's weird. I can see that one being.
I thought that was like. I'm sorry. I also thought that looked fucking cool.
It did, but they're like, oh well, that was for Joan of Arc. Then why didn't you guys have any coverage of a direct descendant of Joan of Arc who was there? who looks like the fucking paintings of Joan of Arc.
No, because they were more because they were more okay with having a threesome in someone's apartment.
Look at me. So I could see where people are going to say yes, that was the pale horse. You know, they're going to take it biblically. You know, and the last rider was on a pale horse. His name was Death, and he carried hell with him. Because let's be honest, with the current state of events, kind of hell on earth right now.
Yeah.
So that one, the art director can't be like, oh, it was this. It wasn't. There was a direct descendant of Joan of Arc there, and you guys completely ignored her. Like she didn't even fucking exist.
Yeah. I thought the
Offense begins their series.
you look at it biblically, fine. I understand where people might get upset about it, but like in general, that looked fucking cool.
It did look cool. But then again, if you look back at like the Olympics in Greece in like what was it, 04? That opening ceremony, all the models and shit were painted slate gray, and they were moving in the positions of these amazing ancient statues.
Yeah.
Open field, he's free and clear. Is he hit?
Now on to the one that caused the most hubbub.
Ozempic.
Yes. They're trying to pass off what was very clearly a parody of The Last Supper.
First down
And
for the offense.
this thing that was supposed to be Jesus.
Yeah, they're trying to say now, like, no, it wasn't. It was never intended. Like, you're literally wearing the halo design from the painting. Literally wearing it. You know, oh, you're a DJ. Okay, not anymore, man. As a matter of fact, she started filing lawsuits against people because she's getting lots of hate and even some death threats.
We all understand that like the Olympics are always a political thing.
It is not about competing at the world competing at the elite level. It is not. It is a political thing through and through, 110%. At the same time, what they did was super disrespectful to the Olympic Games, because these are something that go back thousands of years.
Like, don't get me wrong. You could have just kept it as a we were doing a fashion show. Okay, then why did you need a singer to literally... And whatever, fine. You want to say it's because of how the person is. I don't need to see the person's ass in a camera. I don't need to see I don't need to see the camera guy giving the girl a colonoscopy.
First and 30 for the offense.
Fair. But they said that this was about celebrating diversity.
Okay,
But how
hold on. Isn't the Olympics the most diverse sporting event in the world?
I thought so, yes.
So how is that celebrating diversity when the Olympics are literally the athletes of
Every
nation except Russia?
Every nation that competes.
Yeah.
Well, not just that, man. But like, first off, they misrepresented Dionysus, the god of wine.
Yeah.
Also, if it's all about diversity, why was it only people from the LGBTQ community? Because the athletes are straight? Not all of them are. Where's the diversity?
Yeah. No, the other thing that
The defense needs to hold tough on this set of downs.
oh, how to put this.
The O-line just did not handle their assignments on that play.
LGBT stuff, fine. It's I'm not like that offended by that because I understand. Being around New
Right.
York, you see a lot of that. Broadway and stuff like that. You don't. Fine.
And he's in. Touchdown. What a play. The way he
Right.
positioned himself to get those yards after
That is what it is.
was just brilliant.
Yeah. So, all right, they're all LGBT. No big deal. That's because just also where I live, and that's the East Coast. The Northeast and the East Coast live a little bit different than, say, the Bible Belt. Nothing
Can't
wrong
confirm.
with nothing wrong with that, but that's just it is what it is there.
New Jersey leads by 7.
But
And there are parts like up in St. Louis, Kansas City, the larger cities
yeah,
that have more of an East Coast, West Coast mentality.
right.
But also, for the most part, in the Bible Belt, at least I can say that in Missouri, most people are like, I don't fucking care, just don't put it in my face.
That's the yeah, exactly. Just what you do behind closed doors is your fucking business, not mine, not anybody else's.
Mhm. And that's more so what it is here. Like, good for you. Keep it out of everybody's fucking face.
I just think that
Like, I don't care that they did it with the LGBT community.
no.
Not at all. But why did they have to make it?
I have a lot of friends that are in the LGBT community, and they got offended by that shit.
Why did it have to be so flamboyant?
Okay.
That's my question.
Here's the thing that this is the one that gets me. There was so much issue with the Palestinians and the Israeli flags being part of the parade.
I'm surprised those teams aren't at each other's throats, if we're being honest.
So am I. But you want to know what happened literally hours after the opening ceremony?
Palestine bombed fucking Israel again?
It was the school bombing. It doesn't say, I don't remember what side it was, but it was the school bombing that killed like 30 kids, allegedly. There's no actual hard numbers yet of what the final count was, but there was a bombing.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah. But like, we're not gonna speak of that. Okay, one other topic. Did you read the article that I sent you today?
Yes.
So, for anyone that does not know, boxing in the Olympics has weight classes. And two transgender, I guess it would be two transgender males, or is it the other way? Two transgender females. Because the article didn't explain if they were women fighting as men or men fighting as women.
Right.
And they're allowing them to fight in the opposite, and whatever sex they're reassigned. Now, it said that they were found, I think it's a man fighting as a woman. Because they said they had XY chromosomes, and they were allowed to, and then now they're allowed to fight in that division.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's male to female transgender athletes.
Okay.
I have a problem with that.
Oh,
It's
no.
not about them being. It's about muscular development skeletal structure, and center of gravity.
Oh no, we talked about this, but it's like, you know, okay, I understand that it's about points. But what happens if one of these girls get hurt?
Yep.
And don't say, oh, it's because of boxing. No, the minute we're talking about an Olympic sport. First off, if you're saying that, then you should have had... If the IOC is allowing these guys to fight as women, then I'm sorry. If I'm Lily Thomas, I'd be suing the IOC right now.
Yep.
Because they're allowing... It's one or the other. You allow all of them to compete or none of them.
That's the sort of stuff that just kills coaches. Just
Yeah.
years off their lives. It's going to be tough to climb back now. First and 30 for
Like,
the offense.
that's something that I saw. I don't know, dude. It's getting to a point where why the fuck?
They turned the Olympics into a sham this year.
What?
They turned the Olympics into a sham.
They turned the Olympics into what everyone sees the Olympics as, and that's a fucking shady politics.
Yeah. You're right.
Out, he's in the open field.
And guess what? In the next 4 years, it's in LA.
New Jersey gains a little cushion with that score.
That opening ceremony is gonna be fucking a shot, a bullet.
And they get the 2 points.
It's crazy.
Like I said, though, when you were talking about the opening ceremonies, it's like you literally had a scene where they shut the door on a camera guy where they were, when they literally, in a version, said they were going up to have a threesome.
And the offense begins their series.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, you do know kids are watching this, right? Like,
And he goes down again. So,
They don't give a shit.
it's always the quarterback who pays.
cause you know.
Yeah.
Cause you know. Like you do. Yeah, another torn MCL. Woo! Out for 5 games. Unleashed. I'm just sacking this dude like it's nothing. Like it's like, oh yeah, all right.
Players make big plays.
Oh shit. Oh, that was a mistake.
And the spread at the 46-yard line.
Oh, got him. Oh, fumble. I got the ball. Yeah. Oh shit.
Got some daylight now. And New Jersey comes up with
All right, I actually got a return out of this. Good.
Hmm.
I was like, I'm in the end zone. I'm out of the end zone. I'm on the 1 yard line. Fuck. I should just stall the game out, but that's no fun.
ball at the 33-yard line. He's going long. Start at the 38-yard line.
Touchdown. Another one. 54-24. Up 30. I should just say fucking run the game out.
Numbers, but they also put the points on the board. Great stop.
I would have. But
But remember, too, I have to get it for... I do this for... I got to get the money. Because you get money for doing special shit. So running up the score actually helps.
So the offense begins.
Yep, now it's time for a fight.
I think there might have been one cheap shot too many.
Yeah, winner.
Just need to get some control here.
Might need to get some control here. No shit.
Offense facing a second and long.
Oh, Jesus, he came out of nowhere. Nice there, Blanco Nino. Your ass just got sacked. Whoa. Sure, going to Suplex City, bitch. Broken forearm. Backup quarterback. Out. Fractured forearm. Chooses the juice.
He chooses the juice.
Gets a needle stuck in his ass.
He can't be out. He's got to be on the field.
Not much to do here, but heave the ball long and pray.
And turnover on downs. And sack. Alright, now it's time to just run the game. 35 seconds, time to run it out. Well, that's if they could tackle me.
Boss, you failed your drug test. Me. I had a poppy seed bagel. Then explained the weed and cocaine.
It was a good poppy seed.
Well, it was an everything bagel. Doo-doo-doo. Ooh.
3, 2, 1, and let the clock run out. Game over.
Bye-bye.
56-24. Oh, yay, PS3, Xbox 360 cheerleaders.
It's Jackie.
Nice to meet you properly, Jackie. What say I buy you a proper dinner tonight?
Sorry,
Oh my God,
I
this,
don't date players. I tried it once, and it was a disaster.
That's because the player wasn't me. Come on, baby. Give him
What the fuck? There's a guy that looks like JP in the audience.
Cheerleaders are allowed to date team members.
P?
JP.
my agent. Demand
500 pounds and wobbly titties. Ugh. I mean, listen. There's a part of this game where you can buy a hooker.
Oh, man.
Fucking, I love this game, but you can only play so much of it. And I'm already 2 hours in.
Ugh. Fuck, I don't want to go down to the gas station tonight.
But, alright. I am going to call this a night.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off here.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, join us back here tomorrow as we dive into the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that? The wide world of sports and sports betting on the betting window. I'm F and Ronnie.
Fucking Captain Stuntcock.
And we will see you tomorrow. Good night.